Hi, I'm Ambry, and this is Ambry's Corner, and welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome back. Hi guys, video for you guys, and today's video is story time. So I actually had a story time. I wanted today, one that I want today, but I don't know how I feel about telling it right this minute. That's being mistreated. In this story time, well, I do this a lot. I mean, defend people. At least I try to, but this was a time where I thought I was doing something for the good of two people or one person, and I really wasn't. And I was a little bit on the messy side. So yeah, so if you would like to hear about the story time where I was messy for the right reasons, let's stick around. Let's get into this video. So this story time takes place at the school that kind of like changed my perspective of myself, where I ran into a lot of the problems I had, like with people, with kids. I'm not putting all in the school because, you know, the elementary school before this, I had trouble at it too. But like, I feel like the things here were just more impactful to me, what they thought about me. As far as at the other school, I wasn't as aware. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, this takes place at my second elementary school, and this was my as you know, like at this school, I only attended this school for 1 year, and then I went off to middle school and high school and so on and so on. But I went off to middle school and high school with these people. Now, upon entrance into this school, I already told y'all briefly once, you know, upon entrance into this school, I obviously felt a shift. You know what I mean? Really sure if it's a bad way or a good way, but you always can feel like when something in your life is about to shift. And so the moment I entered this school, and I didn't know at this time, being how young I was, but the moment I entered this school, I kind of felt that like my life would never be the same after I left this school. Like, I wouldn't look at myself the same. I would not be. I felt it right away, like there was a shift. And the moment I walked into the classroom, the class basically solidified that thought for me. You know, it shifted as soon as I walked into the school, but it became more real when I walked into the classroom, and you know, the reaction I got from the students and just how I was treated after that point. So let's jump back in. Let's just jump into where this story begins. After being there a little while, like I told you in other videos, you know, me and my cousin actually attended the same school, and we was in the same class together. We didn't know at the beginning that I was going to be attending that, because what had happened was we had moved, and my mom was in around the time, like the school system, like the school system, they were really strict about kids attending schools within their school. When something happened, I got kept back. Okay, I got kept back a year in the 5th grade, and when that happened, I didn't want to continue going to that school in the same grade. So I said, Mom, I'd rather just go to another school and just start fresh and do it over again. She said, okay. The first day of school, me and my mom went out and we enrolled me, and they basically gave me my class, assigned me to a classroom, and I started school that day. So I found out upon entrance that me and my cousin were actually in the same class together. And so after a few months, they're like, we met. This girl was in our class, and she had a friend. And for a second, we're gonna call the girl that I knew, we're gonna call her Dora, and then we'll call the other girl, we'll call her April. So Dora and April. So Dora and April were friends. They was best friends. They didn't move without each other. Like, they was really good friends. And we automatically, like, me and my cousin automatically, like, became friends with them. Well, my cousin became friends with them first, but then, like, you know, because I was always with her, we automatically, all of us became friends automatically. So much to the point that April invited us to her birthday party. 1 year, that year too, she had a skating rink, and we was invited. And April also lived like literally down the street from my grandma's and my auntie's house. So yeah, like I said, they were really close. Everybody in class knew they were really, really close. Everybody did. And we was friends and everything was good. And then after a while, I started to notice that Dora was a little mean to April. Like she just, I remember this one time, April was showing interest in joining a specific club. I guess they had started like this little program, and like you can join certain clubs and stuff like that. And so April had expressed joining a particular club. Her and my cousin did. I thought it was great that they wanted to do that. I didn't want to do it, however. And so I remember Dora trying to talk her out of it, telling her that she needed to do that she couldn't do that and stuff like that. You know, just like little stuff like that. Almost like downing the girl for wanting to do certain things. And so like people outside didn't understand that I seen her do that multiple times. I seen her like tell this girl she shouldn't do that, or she can't do that, or she don't need to do that. You know, most things that she showed interest. I seen her do that multiple times. People didn't understand it. And I don't know if I told my cousins, but I told my cousin, I said, you know, you see the way she treat her. She was like, yeah, but we probably shouldn't say anything about it. And I said, well, I don't think that's right. That's not how you do somebody you claim to be your friend. You know what I mean? I mean, my friends knowing me, they'll tell me things like, you know, like one of my friends, when I first started my YouTube channel, he didn't think that that was a good idea for me to do because he just knew how I was. But that didn't mean that he didn't, you know, encourage me and, you know, support me in my decision. He supported me because it's what I wanted to do. And I had expressed him that I had been wanting to do it for a while. I was just scared, and I wanted to wait until a point in my life when I had time to dedicate to it. And let's be honest, I've always had time to dedicate to this. I just was too scared to do it. Anyway, I noticed that, and after a while, it just seemed like almost like April wouldn't do things just because Dora told her not to do it. And I just didn't think that was cool. And so one day, me and April and my cousin are in line, and I feel like I need to tell her. I say, you know what? I think I believe that Dora is your friend. I really do believe that she's your friend. But I think that sometimes the way she talks to you, the way she talks you out of things that you show interest in is not the coolest thing. And to me, that's not something a friend would do, per se. I just feel like that's not right to do. And you shouldn't let her do you like that. And if she continues like, maybe you shouldn't be her friend anymore, because that's not cool. If it's something you want to do, you should be able to do it without having the opinions of, you have enough things to worry about. Why do you need your friend talking you out of something that you clearly want to do? Why do you need that? You don't need that. I didn't say it in those words exactly, but I said something along the lines, that ain't your friend like that. And so, and then not to mention, I don't know if I'm correct or not, but she just like would talk her out of anything. And I told her about it. I said, I don't know, that's your friend. Well, I guess, I don't know what door was, but somehow we ended up in line with her also. And I remember April going back and telling Dora what I said. And she said, who said that? And April wouldn't say anything at first. She said, it don't matter, this is what they said, that's what they said though. She's like, who said it? I got tired of her trying to figure out who said it. So I said it. She said, why you say that for? I said, because it's true. I said, because this girl wanted to do something and you basically talk her out of doing it. Why would you do that to your friend? Why would you tell her she can't do this or she don't need to do that? You know what I mean? Why? If it's something that if it was something that you didn't want to do, you didn't have to do it. But like, why can't she do it if it's something that she's expressed interest in? It started a whole commotion, and she was telling me basically that I need to stop starting mess, and I was being messy, and that I was trying to come between their friendship and stuff like that. And I don't believe I was trying to come in between their friendship. I don't believe I was trying to start no mess. I believe I saw somebody being mistreated by somebody that was supposed to be a friend that wasn't acting as such. And I feel like not, I feel like even now, I feel like if I feel like you're not acting like my friend, if you're not supporting me as a friend should, or uplifting me as a friend should. So they end up getting mad with me, and both of them, well, not both of them, but like what you call it, said, Dora told me to stop being messy, and that I would start the unnecessary mess, and that I just need to mind my business. And she didn't want to talk to me anymore after that, understandably. I guess after this point, I guess Dora had kind of got mad with April about what I had said, and after she blessed me out or whatever, she kind of got mad with April about what I said, and I guess she felt like April believed her. You know what I mean? April believed me. And I don't know if she did believe me. I think maybe some of what I said might have hit home, but I don't think she believed that, you know, Dora wasn't her friend. I just think she felt like maybe some of that's a little bit true. And so she basically told April in front of that she didn't want, that she said, fine, if you feel like that, then let's not be friends, just like that. And so then April started crying, and I instantly felt bad. I said, I wish I had never said nothing. I just seen it, and I needed her to know that she doesn't have to take that from somebody that's supposed to be her friend. I didn't mean to start any unnecessary mess. I was trying to be a friend. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to make her lose a friend. Felt like maybe if she knew, then she could do something later to keep her from treating her like that. Like, say, well, you know what, it's something I want to do, and as my friend, support me. Don't tell me not to do it, just support me. I'm gonna do it without your permission anyway, just like that. That's what I was hoping was gonna happen. I didn't think the girl was gonna run and go tell the girl exactly what I said. So we were back in class. I think we were coming back from gym class, actually. And we were back in class, and I think I remember telling y'all how the school was set up. It's like, and so we took the back staircase going up, because anytime we would come from like the back of the school, that's just the staircase we would take, and we would come up the hallway. And our first class was like the first classroom on the hallway in the front. And so we would come up for the back, so we had to walk all the way down and go back in. So we got back in class, and April was crying, and you know, everybody was trying to figure out what was wrong with April. And Dora told everybody what I had said. Well, the whole classroom pretty much got mad at me and told me that I needed to stop being messy, and that I'm always running and crying when people say things to me, and then I say things they basically told me that I was throwing rocks and hiding my hand, basically. And I don't feel like I was trying to, you know, mess up a friendship and then like that, because they had, like I said, they had been friends for a minute at this time. And I don't feel like I was trying to do that, but I guess to them it seemed like I was, because April was crying. But that was never my intentions to do. Even though what I did might have been wrong, it came from a good place. Like, it came from me just watching out for somebody. And I consider myself to be the type of person anyway. You know what I mean? If I feel like somebody is literally being mistreated, and I'm sitting there watching it, I'm not the type of person to sit there and not say anything. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and allow it to happen in front of me, especially if I see the person is, you know, a genuinely sweet person, and they really don't do anything wrong, and for somebody to, you know, so especially somebody that's supposed to be a friend, to mistreat them, you know, I have a soft spot for people like that, and I like to think that I'm helping when I do that, not that I'm harming anybody. And so when everybody told me I was basically being messy, and I needed to stop being like that, and that I needed to chill and worry about myself, and that, you know, I get mad about when people do things to me, and I turn around and I do it to other people. Well, that's where you're wrong, because what I did was from a good place. You know, it was a place of being a friend. What y'all do is considered bullying, and I didn't bully anybody. I didn't talk about nobody. I didn't low rate, downgrade, degrade anyone. I basically told the girl that her friend, if she tells her not to do something that she clearly wants to do, this is what I told her. That what's wrong with her wanting to do some activity within the school that could be good for her? What's wrong with that? Are you worried that she might make other friends outside of you April would make friends outside of her, and she didn't want that because I guess she liked the fact that April would follow her around, and April did whatever she said. April wanted a Jello cup, and Dora didn't want nothing. She said, April, we don't need no Jello cups. Come on, let's go. I'm sorry. That's not no friend. If I want a Jello cup, sis, I'm gonna get me a Jello cup, and you can just go on about your business. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. Anyway, yeah, they I think after elementary school, after we got the middle school, they weren't even friends. But, I do have another story time about that class though, about the time the whole class jumped on me. Well, they didn't jump on me, but they just. Anyway, yep, so I'm just gonna end it here. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, what you want to hear, and I will do my very, very best to make that happen for you, and I will see you next one. Bye.